wisely, because I'm exactly like you. I don't ever want to get married and get divorced. I've been engaged before, and I didn't want to go through it just because I did not see a lifelong partner in this person. So what's keeping me single is just the fact that I want what is best for me and this person. I want to be the best person for them, and I want them to be best for me.
Amen to
And
that.
it's gonna, whatever, however long it takes, however many days it takes, that is okay. That is okay. That person, I think, would appreciate me more if I didn't just choose whoever came my way. And trust me, when you wait this long, something good is ahead.
I agree.
I don't think it's just, I don't believe in dying single. I really, that is not for me. I prayed over that. But I really truly believe that I'll have the partner that I can say that this is my person. And I'm very big on that, the word, this is my person. You're a person that understands who you are without you having to explain who you are.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. And the older I've gotten, I realize that you cannot just get with any and everybody, because some people can come in your life and they can make you the best of yourself. And then some people can come in your life and make you hate yourself because you don't recognize the person you are and you don't even like who you become. So it's basically being able to find the person that suits you and that basically, what is the word I'm even looking for? The person that complements you.
Yes, I agree.
That's what it is. And like you said,
That is key. That is key. That is key. The person that compliments you. Honestly, I completely agree with that.
amen to that.
I completely agree with that. And I feel like I always say I value friendship in my relationships. And that's another thing that I personally look for when I meet a person. How do we connect on that friendship level? Because, when you grow old with this person, I've seen it with my parents. I've seen the type of friendship they've had. I've never seen them have arguments, personal, like in front of my face. I always seen them in a way where they just were always friendly with one another. And I always say that's something that I must have in in my relationship, a friendship. Because when you grow old with this person, that love kind of fades away. But that friendship aspect of the relationship never fades away. And that's another thing that I could say maybe may keep me single for longer, but because that is very important. If you can't be my friend and my homie and my ride or die, we can't. We just cannot.
That's very key. You do need to be friends with the person you're with, because days where you don't like them or days where you don't feel like love is there, you have to be able to like them, to stand them, to be around them.
Yes. The same way you fight with your friend, right? And then you just feel like you miss them.
Yes.
And then it's like, I want to talk to them because that's the only person that understands me, that understands everything that I'm going through, that understands, what I talk about every single day. And now you can't talk to them anymore. You want to speak with them. Even though you're in the same house, you miss them.
That's very true. Very, very true. And one question I will ask you is, do you think a man completes you?
Girl, no, I don't think a man completes me. I don't need a man to be who I am, to be successful, to go through my life. But though I really think we do need men at the end of the day. We can't cancel men. We can't be super women. I know. I mean, there's some women who are like that and believe in that. But I think there's a two-part to this question. I don't think a man completes me all the way, as in I can't live without a man. But I truly believe that at the end of the day, we all, you need a helpmate. A helper so I can be their helpmate. This is in the Bible. We all need a mate to go through this life with. But I don't think it's the end be all. That's another mistake that a lot of women make. They feel like in order for them to be the greatest, they must have a man. They must have a man. And I don't agree with that. I don't know what you think about that.
What I will say that is, a man does not complete you. He compliments you, but he doesn't complete you. Because if you, the individual, if you're finding someone or if you're adding someone to your life, if you're not fully completed, he can't make you whole. Like, he can't complete you. So when it comes down to it, yes, this person is coming into your life. He's coming to enhance the things in your life. He's not coming to all of a sudden take all your problems away because he's magically going to make it all disappear. It doesn't work like that. And I find sometimes that's the burden we might, some females might put on men.
man.
because
Yes.
they feel like, oh my God, you're here, make all my problems go away. But at the same time, you have to look at it like he's also coming with his baggage, he's also coming with his problems. So, in order for both of you to make it a successful relationship, you need to be able to help each other to be better for each other.
I agree, and hence the helper and helpmate. You gotta be able to complement each other, and that's some sort of selfishness that a lot of women have. They don't, we have all these. A man must do this for me. A man must do that for me. But when a man asks you, "What are you bringing to the table?" and we find that as a sensitive topic, it shouldn't be a sensitive topic because at the end of the day, yes, you should be the man's helpmate. You
Very
know what
true.
I mean? Like you have to be able to be his supporter, his peace, his stability. As much as we ask for stability, they also want that out of you.
But that's what I always say. You treat people how you want to be treated. You cannot be with somebody and you all you want is for them to always give, and you're not willing to do in return. It doesn't work like that. And same way where you might want the person coming to the table to have certain things in place, he's also right to want the same from you. But I feel like I don't know if it's back in the days or today's society, it seems like, oh, let me just cross my legs and let him take care of everything. But he's human just like you. Same way you like to feel special, he likes to feel special. So sometimes I think as females, we do have to remind ourselves as that they're human beings as well. And as much as some of them might put on the strong front, they also deserve to be taken care of and they also deserve to be looked after.
So with that being said, do you think that women, we are maybe our own downfall? We are then keeping ourselves single?
Yes.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Yes, girl. I believe we are because sometimes you might have something good in front of you, but it's the fear of the unknown. Because as females, we're always in our heads and always getting at each other like, oh, what if this doesn't work? Oh, what if he does this? And what if he's not the person? Yes.
We think too much.
Yes.
We're already at the altar before the guy even asks you out on second date.
Yes. Yes. Like we're already planning our babies, we're planning the house we're gonna live in, and it's like, girl, he only just asked your name. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, come on. So I feel as females, we need to just go with the flow and stop overthinking it. But I believe that the overthinking comes from our circle, our background, because we're so forced to think that, oh, any man you get with needs to be the man you're with. But if that's the mentality you're walking with, you will forever be single. Because not every Tom, Dick, and Harry you come across is going to be the man for you.
Yes. Just take the time to get to know who the person is at the end of the day.
Without jumping the broom.
Yes. And that brings you back to, that first date thing. When you meet a person, you're already picturing everything. And then you're like, no, they don't match. They don't look like they could fit in my house. They don't look like they can afford it. And sometimes men also trick us. They trick us and they want to see what it is that you're after. You could be sitting in front of a billionaire. They always say the billionaire are people that you would never even be able to tell that they're a billionaire. But you're sitting in front of him and you judge him. So maybe that's another thing, the overthinking that is keeping us locked down into this singlehood.
100%. I 100% agree. And I do strongly believe, but we are a work in progress. And as long as you realize within yourself what your flaws are, it helps you to be able to correct it, so that you don't put that pressure, because I feel like sometimes we females put too much pressure on men.
No, I completely agree. We do. We honestly do, especially in this day and age.
Yes.
Well, also it depends with the age range, where at your age, what it is you're looking for. Personally, at my age, I date, yes, but I'm dating to get.
You're dating with a purpose.
Yeah, with a purpose. Exactly. That's exactly the key word. I'm dating with a purpose. Back in the days, I could date and I didn't have a problem. I didn't think about their future. I didn't think who they are, who their mother is, who their grandmother is. I didn't think about their tribe. I didn't think about these things.
But why? Why are we thinking about that right now? Is it because of age? Is it because of our time?
Well, also, exactly. You're dating with a purpose. You're thinking, I don't want to waste his time. I don't want him to waste my time. I want to meet somebody that, yes, I see myself long term with.
But like we just said, we're the reasons why we're our downfalls, because most females, some could be with somebody and it's like within a year here already. Okay, so when are we looking at engagement rings? My mom wants to meet you, and yeah, so you're gonna come and do the traditional. You're not even giving the man the option to get on one knee to propose. Like, you're telling him what he's gonna do. And in order for a man to know, okay, I'm gonna marry you, or she's the one for me, it has to click within himself.
Yeah.
You can't force somebody to do anything.
But also, one thing I've realized is that once you meet the right one, you don't even have to have those conversations.
100%.
Those conversations that you would never need to tell them when it is that they want, right away they're asking, who's your mom? I want to talk to them. When, what do you see? What do you foresee within a year? What do you foresee within 5 years? You have these conversations and you just think this is the right person. I don't need, and that's another thing, brings you back to the overthinking. We are thinking for them.
Yes.
When they're already thinking for themselves,
Yes.
if you allow them to think for themselves, they'll express who they are to you. And I find that once you allow the man to be who he is, you quickly learn if it is for you or it is not for you.
Amen.
We don't even have to think too much.
Amen. Amen. I definitely agree. We need to basically think for ourselves, let them think for themselves, work on yourself, let that person work on themselves, and that way you both come to the table as the best selves.
I agree.
And some of this stuff we're talking about, I'm going to listen to this podcast myself and take my own advice.
Me
and
too.
Be sure to follow through, because maybe that will help me end my singleness real quick. I need to be listening to these things and get out of my own head and stop overthinking and maybe stop being so fearful and just try whatever comes my way.
I like the fearfulness. That's something that we honestly, it comes from what we've gone through as women. When you've been single, you kind of start having roadblocks in between yourself and your purpose, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not allowing people to get to know you for who you are because you have this wall of fear in front of you.
Yes.
And then you're thinking, why are these men not seeing me for who I truly am? But really, it's because you put up this wall and that is not allowing you to be the best, gorgeous self that you are. Be able to present yourself the right way because of this wall. So some of these walls that we just need to kind of break down to allow ourselves to be the greatest people that we are. And that can open those doors to meet the right person.
100%. And before we wrap up, one thing I will say is, it's not even just for women, men as well. We need to stop with the whole, oh, my ex did me this and my ex did me that. This is a whole new person. Whatever your ex did to you ain't got nothing to do with this individual. Give this person the benefit of the doubt to allow them to care for you, to like you for who you are. Stop with the comparison, because we're all different people. We're all we're all different human beings, and you cannot put your expectations of the last person onto this new person, because this new person ain't got nothing to do with what happened in your past.
It's true. No, it's true. That's why healing is very important.
Yes.
Healing, and that's another thing that keeps a lot of people single, is that you haven't dealt with those things that are in the past, and then you want to bring them onto this new relationship. Every single time you present yourself, you just look broken.
100%.
When you're a whole person, once you get whole, then you're able to get into that next relationship. So there's so many things that keeps us single that we maybe do not even recognize while we're going into this dating, because it is a so if you do take the time to recognize what it is first you need, want, and are you healed from your past, things like that will open the doors will just open, and you'll be able to meet the perfect person for you. And like I said, once you do meet that person, you don't even have to work hard for that, because it's just meant to be.
Amen.
It's just so flawless. It's just, you meet that person, you're like, I feel like I've known you for forever.
I 100% agree. And hence why I feel, even me being single now for as long as I have, it's been a little 3 years, but I needed this. I needed this.
We need to get you a man.
We gonna get the man, but I needed this, because I've gone from broken relationship to broken relationship to broken relationships without healing myself. And now, being able to heal myself, I feel like I can give the best of me to the next person that God sends my way.
I like that. That's the first part. Honestly, and that's why and this goes both ways. Honestly, we have to put it out there. This goes out both ways, men and women. Healing is the first part before because you don't want to bring your brokenness into the next relationship.
No.
Whatever happened in the last one is what's going to happen into the next one. You're going to repeat history, and that's not what we want. We want stability. We want greatness. We want to have these men that that are good to us, just as we want to be good to them.
Amen to that. And on that note, I would like to thank my guest this evening for joining us, and thank you to my listeners and to my subscribers. Until the next episode, thank you very much.